Success is the sum of small efforts repeated by R. Collier, I don't know. But for example, we all want to be rich, we all want to be successful. A lot of us want to be famous and have all that too, you know. But we get upset the second our post doesn't go viral, or we put time and effort into something and it doesn't blow up the way we thought it would, or we make a brand or whatever and it doesn't get noticed how we wanted. We got to remember that it's not just something that's going to happen overnight. It's not just because you made a page, not everyone's going to follow. Just because you put one video, everyone's going to support you. You have to build that following. You have to build that consistency. People want to see that. People want to see that, oh, this person's actually putting in the work. It's not a just, you know, a get rich quick type of thing. It's not a, you know, get my name out there and I'm done type of thing. It's this person's doing this for an actual reason. They would want to get behind that. They would want to see that when hardship hits this person, they're still doing those little things every single day to progress themselves and get closer to reaching that goal of theirs. Everybody has to put in some type of work to get the reward that you desire, whatever it may be. If you take professional athletes, for example, NBA players, they generally, their younger years of being like anywhere from like 8 to like 15, 16, 17, they're all those 10 years of their lives, it's just dedicated to playing basketball, getting better at basketball, getting better at what their coach tells them they need to do, what their dad, what their mom, whoever it may be, what their family members tell them, oh, you got to get better at this, you got to get better at that. Whether it's working on your handles, whether it's working on your footwork, being in the gym, getting up countless numbers of shots. You know, like, there's a lot of work that goes in, and that's those little small steps repeated over and over again till eventually now they're in the NBA, they're a success. If you look at doctors, they spend like years and years, I think it's like 8 years of medical school, and they're just constantly working their ass off around the clock. And even when they're not in school, they're outside of school studying, using their own time. That's their little bits of, that's their small efforts repeated, you know? YouTubers and social media influencers, content creators, it's all that time that you take putting into making that content, to creating the content that we all consume every day. All that time they put into it, that's the success. That's the sum of their small efforts repeated, which is us watching it now, and for them, success. There's so many different roads you could take. Everyone has their own way. What works for one person may not work for you. What your definition of success is may not be the same thing that someone else thinks of success as. So it's like, you gotta find what works for you, take your own route there, and you gotta remember every little thing you do towards your goal, it only helps you reach it. And the main thing is, you gotta remain consistent and keep putting in that time, that energy, that effort. You gotta keep putting that work in to make it happen. Everybody's time frame is different. You gotta take the good with the bad. There's there's good or beneficial experiences in both the good and bad things that happen to us every day. And ultimately, just remember, what you put in is what you get out. If you're very slow going about it, like me, where you take lots of time off in between, and then you wonder why you're not getting the results you want, then you just gotta look at your work ethic for that. You can't blame somebody else who, well, I was taking off those like few years in between making these videos and all that. There was somebody else that was making a video once a week in that time frame, once a month in that time frame, even once every couple months in that time frame. I can't be upset that why is that person ahead of me now? Because those years that I took off, that person's been putting in work, you know? So just remember, what you put in is what you get out. And yeah, success is the sum of small efforts repeated. It's all those little things that you do every single day, day in, day out, month in, month out. And just like interest, it compounds over time till eventually you're bursting through that door of possibility, and lo and behold, you're a success. I hope this video helped you guys. I hope it made sense. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything if you have any questions or anything you want me to clarify or talk about more. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know what's up. Other than that, I'm gonna check out on this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and yeah, peace.